Hi, it's me, Brooks. Welcome to Heal This. It's time to celebrate. It's been a year since I started Heal This, and it feels really great. So, over a year ago, when I was thinking about what I wanted to do next, I had been physically not feeling well, and I could just feel the call that there was more for me to do. And I was ready to go to the next level. And so I decided to start my own business. And I had decided to do podcasting and also a ton of networking and reaching out and trying to do the next thing. And not too long after I started, probably in March, of this year of 2024, I started to get really discouraged. And because maybe it wasn't flowing as well as I thought it was, I had this big feeling and calling and prompting and this feeling of like, I need to go do something different and start my own business. And so I did. And then it wasn't moving as fast as I wanted it to. It felt slow. Maybe it wasn't generating as much income as I would have liked. And I definitely was feeling very discouraged. And then I had the thought, and this is something that we all need to do. We have to celebrate the wins. We have to double down when it's good and celebrate it, because life is going to come and kick you in the ass, and it's going to knock you over, and it's going to feel like it was a direct insult, but it's going to happen to everyone. And so it's just part of life. But if we can celebrate the wins, and if we can say, yeah, I did it, I did start my own business. I didn't know how to do a lot of things. I could give a massage, I could do counseling, through coaching, and also do energy work, but I didn't know how to podcast. I didn't know how to do anything on my website. I didn't know how to do a lot of technology things that was, you know, keeping me stuck. And then I just learned how to do it. And I asked people for help. I asked people to show me how to do it, and then I did it. And guess what? My brain works, and it works really well and way better than I gave it credit for. And it was helping me to progress. And not only that, but I felt more confident, and I felt it just carried over into all the aspects of my life. And so one of the things about celebrating the win is to stop after you've celebrated, then you want to have a little moment. And anybody who has a successful business or corporations that are humongous or whatever, they stop and they say, okay, celebrate. We did a great job. What could we do different? How could we make this better, more efficient? And so a lot of times I stop and I say, where are my weaknesses? What am I doing that maybe I should just outsource? This isn't just something I don't get any joy from doing it, and I'm just really not that good at doing it, but so and so is. And so how can I make that work? Really taking the time to figure out how you can do it better and what is the best way to use your time. I love podcasting. I love talking to people and hearing about their journey and their stories and how to heal, different ways of healing, and how it can help other people. It's what I really want to spend my time doing. And so really making different assessments about how to change those little tiny things, be a little bit more critical about not so much what I'm wearing today or what I look like, but how can I get this out faster? How can I be more efficient? How can I help more people and not hurt my body? Because there is a physical toll that I take through what I do. And so just taking a step back and really trying to figure out how to do all those things better. Just making little specific changes and tweaks to make it better. And that's definitely what I am trying to go for. Also, um, you know, once you understand how to manifest and once you try to put it into practice, um, I started to say things like, well, I'm going to go big or go home. And so I know that manifesting takes time. True manifesting takes a little bit more time than we would like. I'm not talking about a quick win. I'm talking about laying the foundation for the rest of my life so that I have the life that I have desired and the life that was meant for me and that I deserve. And that takes time. I want the life that I don't want to take a vacation from, that my life is just happy and joyful and fulfilling all the time. And that takes practice. That takes day in and day out of putting in the work and showing up and celebrating the wins. When something is good, you just have to just stay in that vibration and revel in it and just bathe and soak it all up, because the whole purpose of all of this work that we're doing is to find joy in it and to feel fulfilled from what we are doing in our lives. And if you can't say that, then I would ask you to take a big pause and to really ask yourself, what am I doing? How can I make changes so that I can celebrate the wins and so that I can create the life that I desire that brings me joy? And if I don't think I deserve that, then let's start there, because you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a life of joy and fulfillment and to live a life that you don't have to take a vacation from. So, I mean, vacations are great. I take them too, but I just mean, you know, if you feel like you have to get away from your life, then something's wrong. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, that it wasn't too long ago that I was kind of beating myself up, but all of a sudden I had the thought, hey, I said I was going to do something and I did it. And it might not be on a humongous scale yet, but I had to take these steps to get there. So instead of beating yourself up, try to celebrate the wins. It's a bunch of small wins before we actually get to the humongous win that we were maybe hoping for or desiring or trying to manifest. So just small wins are good things. Maybe that's today you woke up and you went out and did something very small and maybe seems insignificant, but it puts you on the trajectory of where you want to go. And so just remember that celebrating the wins, small wins, big wins, all of those things, it helps us stay in the vibration of joy and love and gratitude, and also builds our confidence and helps us to go in the direction that ultimately we're trying to go. So, yay, celebrate.